COVID was a nightmare. Husband has Alzheimer's. As you know, it's a form of dementia. And obviously we couldn't go anywhere at all. All the dementia cafes, carers groups, they all closed down. And although carers groups, they did Zoom meetings, unfortunately they make my husband more agitated if we're on the telephone or on a computer. So we were really totally isolated.
Yeah, I get emotional when I talk about this as well. It's very hard for him as well as me, because he hadn't seen me and his auntie, and this is mum. And because he doesn't understand everything, he doesn't know what COVID is and everything, he's autistic. And he doesn't understand the mass things and everything. We have to tell him and repeat everything. But it's really hard for him as well, because you know when we take him everywhere, he touches everything. And we have to keep washing his hands. He doesn't understand why you're washing his hands and everything all the time. And I find it hard not seeing him as well sometimes. He usually comes to my house every week or every few days, you know. Look after him. He's got a routine and everything. And because that routine was upset, it was really hard through the lockdown. So I haven't seen him for a full year, talking on the video. I can't talk to him on that video because I can't hear proper. So my daughters were telling me what he was saying. He thought I'd gone somewhere, like, you know, when you go on holiday and you don't see him for ages. He thought I'd gone somewhere, why am I not seeing him?
I'm cared for, but my mum's my carer, and I think that it's also important for the cared for to have a voice in how and what we think should happen, as well as the carers. To be honest, I actually kind of struggled with it, to be honest, because it's like I'm used to I can't always be indoors. I have to be out and about doing something, and it's like, and it just like hard. It felt like half the time it's like Groundhog Day, gone from a lot of things to virtually nothing. Like what on earth's going on? It's like does think that it could really ever happen. It's not like something from like a dystopian film or something.
It's difficult all the time, but COVID has come to an additional pressure on us. But we are trying our best to solve the problem despite the difficulty. Obviously, there are more people worse than us, and obviously the help, all the centers are temporarily shut. But we are coping. We are taking care of him 24 hours at home rather than letting him into the community to reduce the risk of being infected. So, but in fact, it does have a bit of impact on the carer. Apart from that, we just try to do our best to do our job.
It's affected me terrible. It has. For 2.5 years, I've not really had any contact with anybody at all. So it has really affected me.
Long struggle. She went in hospital October last year in Bolton Royal. Then she moved from Bolton Royal to Trafford to a special unit, and then now she's in a care home where she has one-to-one care 24/7. I didn't know what loneliness was. I do a lot of things, but when the door shuts at night, that's when it hits me.
We got through it okay. We had plenty of help of the neighbours for the shopping and everything else.
And the Bolton support people were very, very good.
Yes, the Bolton people, the support's been very good to us.
Well, when they started the classes up again, at least I managed to get to a couple of classes, so that did help. But I just feel I didn't have much contact, anybody ringing me or anything. Even the church didn't ring me, where I've been a regular all my life.
So we did enjoy the online quizzes and the online services, make the best of a bad situation.
I think they're super. and the Dementia Society, Bolton Dementia Society. If it hadn't been for those two methods of support, I think I would have topped myself long ago, to be honest.
I spoke to Lauren now once a week, met up with him, and he has the ability to suss the mood. So we either talk about football, gardening, walking, mountains, all kind of things, or we talk about the illness, or how I'm coping with the illness.
Because I'd like to say they do offer some good stuff like the carers, but they also like offer what they call dinners for like meet carers and cared for as well. So it's like it gives my mum a chance of a rest, but it also gives me a chance to have a break away from my mum as well for a couple of hours. So I'd like to say keep up the good service and all that.
What I've seen with Bolton Carer Support Group in Bolton itself has been absolutely amazing.